What if I told you that more than 40% of your daily actions aren't conscious decisions? They're habits. And what if you knew that by changing just a few of those habits, you could completely transform your life? How would you feel knowing that a tiny, almost invisible shift could unlock the success you've been searching for? Let me share a story. Two people, Sarah and Tom, both set out to improve their lives. Sarah went big. She wanted to overhaul her health, quit sugar, and run every day. Tom, on the other hand, made one small change. He walked for 10 minutes each morning. 6 months later, Sarah felt burned out and gave up. But Tom, he was healthier, happier, and thriving. Why? Not because Tom was more disciplined, but because he understood something crucial. Small habits lead to exponential results. Here's the kicker. Tom's strategy was scientifically proven to be 25 times more effective than Sarah's approach. And you can use the same strategy. Your habits are the foundation of your life. Think of them as the invisible forces that shape your success, health, and happiness. Just like the roots of a tree anchor it firmly in the ground, your habits give you stability and resilience. Healthy habits lead to long-term success, while unhealthy ones can slowly derail your goals. I know how frustrating it can be to want to change, but feel stuck in old patterns. You might feel like you've tried everything, but nothing seems to last. But here's the thing. Most people fail not because they don't try hard enough, but because they don't understand how habits really work. The Master Key System teaches that your subconscious mind is the powerhouse behind your habits. It's like a garden. If you plant seeds of positivity and good habits, those seeds will grow into success. But if you allow negative habits to take root, they'll grow just as quickly. Understanding how to plant the right seeds, meaning how to create good habits, is the key to unlocking your full potential. Habits form through something called the habit loop. This loop consists of 3 parts. 1. Cue, the trigger that starts the habit. 2. Routine, the action you take. 3. Reward, the benefit or satisfaction you gain from the habit. Every time you follow a habit, your brain craves the reward, whether it's good for you or not. And the more you repeat the loop, the more ingrained the habit becomes. So, if you want to change a habit, you don't have to fight the whole loop. Just change the routine while keeping the same cue and reward. Practical application. Let's say your cue is feeling stressed and your routine is reaching for junk food. The reward is the temporary relief you get from the food. To change this habit, keep the cue, feeling stressed, and the reward, relief, but swap the routine. Try going for a walk or drinking water instead. I get it, breaking old habits can feel overwhelming, but you don't have to do it all at once. The truth is, I've struggled too, and I know what it's like to feel like your habits are running your life. The good news? You can turn that around, one small step at a time. In his book, Atomic Habits, James Clear emphasizes the power of 1% improvements. If you can get just 1% better each day, those small improvements compound over time into extraordinary change. This concept aligns with one of the principles from Think and Grow Rich, the idea that thoughts become things. If you focus your energy on making small, intentional improvements, they eventually snowball into massive success. Now, let's get practical. What habits do you want to build? Take a moment to think about one area of your life where you'd like to see improvement, whether it's your health, productivity, or personal growth. Write it down. Be specific. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I will drink 8 glasses of water every day, or I will walk for 15 minutes after lunch. When you break down your goals into small, manageable steps, you set yourself up for success. For instance, if your goal is to exercise more, don't start by saying you'll run 5 miles every day. Instead, start with 5 minutes of walking. The key is to focus on consistency over intensity. I know it's tempting to want to make big changes right away, but trust me, starting small is where the real magic happens. The more you focus on tiny, consistent changes, the easier it becomes to sustain them. It's not about doing something huge today. It's about becoming just a little bit better every day. Routines are the backbone of every successful habit. Just like brushing your teeth, the more consistent your routine, the easier it becomes to follow through without even thinking about it. In The Greatest Salesman in the World, Og Mandino emphasizes the importance of repetition. He writes about how the power of repeating actions, thoughts, and affirmations daily leads to success. This same principle applies to building habits. The more you repeat a routine, the stronger it becomes, until eventually, it's automatic. Triggers and cues are essential for keeping your habits on track. A trigger is something that reminds you to take action. For example, if you want to stretch more often, use your morning alarm as a trigger. Or if you want to drink more water, set a reminder to drink a glass after each meal. Positive reinforcement is crucial for maintaining habits. Whenever you complete a habit, reward yourself. The reward doesn't have to be huge. It could be a favorite snack, a 10-minute break, or simply the satisfaction of checking it off your list. Did you know that your brain releases dopamine every time you complete a habit and get a reward? This chemical boost makes you feel good and motivates you to repeat the behavior. So giving yourself small rewards can help solidify new habits. Tracking your habits is one of the most effective ways to stay accountable. Use a journal or app to record your daily actions. Seeing your progress on paper can be incredibly motivating. It's like watching your efforts add up in real time. Every time you check off a habit, it's a small win. And those small wins? They build momentum. Momentum that pushes you forward, even on the tough days. And when you look back at your progress, you'll see how far you've come. Accountability is a powerful motivator. Whether it's sharing your goals with a friend, joining a group, or even posting about it on social media, having someone to check in with can make all the difference. Let's face it, there will be obstacles. Some days you won't feel motivated. Some days you'll slip up. But here's the thing. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Just like in Think and Grow Rich, setbacks are simply lessons in disguise. What matters isn't the setback itself, but how you bounce back. Remember, creating and maintaining healthy habits is a long-term process. As you build consistency, challenge yourself to improve. Maybe you started with 5 minutes of walking. Now increase it to 10. Over time, these small improvements compound, creating massive, lasting change. You have the power to change your life, one habit at a time. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progress. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the person you want to be. If this video gave you something to think about, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's one habit you want to build? Let's support each other in this journey, and don't forget to share this video with someone who might need a little motivation today.